Hi everyone, how you doing? REDFERN here once again. So today's topic, what I want to talk to you guys about is digital transformation. Now the ONPASSIVE tech guys have been talking a lot about this over the last couple of days on many webinars, and I was on one as well where I put my input into it as well. So I just wanted to do this video to give you an idea of how I have perceived the digital transformation and what effect ONPASSIVE is going to have for that digital transformation in the future. So if you think back to the digital age, I suppose, which really happened at the end of the 70s and into the early 80s. Now I can remember back in 1982 when I got my first computer. It was a Commodore 64 and that was in 1982. This was a digital revolution at the time. I can remember getting it and you had to load it up with a cassette, put it in there, 25-30 minutes and you were up and running. It had 64 kilobytes of memory, and I used to use it for playing games, tennis, ping pong, and squash was on there. All these types of very simple games, and you could actually write some text on it as well. Absolutely revolutionary at the time. I can remember, the news that was available around there for one of the very first computers that were around. Sinclair did one as well, if you remember, back in those days. This was a digital transformation. It really was a revolution, and off the back of that, this was a massive era of new technology coming around. Mobile phones had started coming out. If you remember the old Motorola that had the great big battery with the handheld phone, actually a cord phone that was on the top of it as well. That was the very first of it was. So it was a massive time as far as digital transformation was concerned. Now, also, if you go forward about another 10 years when the internet started to get really popular, there was the likes of AOL. They were one of the browsers that we used. Ask Jeeves was there as well. And Internet Explorer from Microsoft. Now, last week, Microsoft announced that Internet Explorer is going to finish. My point about all this is, at the time, there was nothing wrong with any of these products that were out there in the internet. They were fantastic at the time, they were revolutionary, and they really did take us all by storm because they were so new. They were consumer driven because everybody wanted them. So why aren't they here now? Quite simply, because new companies with new technology and new ideas have come along. Google, for instance, they came along with a different browser, a different way of doing searching online, and look where they are now. They are a multi-billion-dollar company by just using a browser to search with. Phones, for instance, you don't see the Nokias, you don't see the Motorolas that were there back in the day. It is now all Samsung and iPhones. For instance, my iPhone that I have here, this is a 12 Pro Max. It has a capacity of 256 gigabytes. Okay, that is 256 million times as powerful as my very first Commodore 64 in a mobile phone. Absolutely revolutionary. I can remember watching Star Trek back in the early 80s. The flip screen, beam me up Scotty. Everything in that technology that we saw there, bar the beaming you up, was all there. I can remember, how cool is that? Having a device that you can look at somebody in front of you and talk to them in another place. We are there. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you, is digital transformation within the internet space has been going on for a very long time. It is a wave effect. We have new ideas that come in, consumership drives it forward, and we love what we get. But after a period of time, that curve starts going down for that product or whatever we are using. Why? Because new technology comes along that drives forward things that are better, faster, and more importantly, cheaper to use. And this is why consumers go on to other things. Look at Blockbuster, the old VCRs. Massive, massive company. What happens? Along comes Netflix, completely digital. You don't have to go to a shop to buy it. You download it. Now we're a Blockbuster. They've gone. We have Netflix. We have Amazon Prime. We have Disney channels. We have all of these online services now to watch movies. And this is really where I'm getting to now as far as ONPASSIVE. ONPASSIVE is one of the new kids on the block. They have brand new products that have been built and designed from the ground up by our tech guys in Hyderabad. Not only that, they have integrated artificial intelligence into everything that has been built so that it is a learning, thinking product that does a lot of the hard work we normally have to do for us using AI. Every single one of the products can be used individually or integrated together because that's how they've been designed. We are going to be revolutionary, a new digital transformation with this single sign-on under one ecosystem to access all of those products in that environment. No other company has ever come close to getting this amount of products in one place with this one single sign-on. It is going to make a huge amount of difference to many, many people, and consumership will drive the enthusiasm for our products. Why? Like I said before, along comes something that's better, faster, cheaper than what they are using right now. And in today's environment, cost has a massive bearing on what people want to do. Everybody is looking at cutting costs, but keeping the customer service of businesses at a very, very high level. We will be able to service so many people with things that they need that it's just going to be a matter of course and time before they will come to ONPASSIVE. So there really is, in my opinion, a digital transformation about to occur because of what ONPASSIVE is bringing to the marketplace. Which product is going to take off and go crazy? I have no idea. But one thing for sure is that people are always looking for something new, something innovative that is going to change their lives and make their lives easier and cheaper. Anyway, it is food for thought for sure about where ONPASSIVE is going to be in the marketplace of the internet space in the future. Anyway, my name's REDFERN. Thank you very much for watching this. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, just underneath here is the subscription link. Give that a click and you'll be notified when I upload any more videos. Remember to click the bell icon on the side as well. That's it for me, and bye for now.